Hello, everybody. Today is the anniversary, 1 year ago, of the death of Mikhail Gorbachev. He had been the last president of the USSR, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, which was a federation of countries centered on Russia, but with many countries all around it, all of which accepted the rule of Moscow. But Gorbachev had this policy of glasnost, of openness, of democratization, so that he withdrew the troops from Afghanistan, the Russian troops. He started a new system of democratic voting. He entered into negotiations with the Americans about nuclear weapons and the Cold War, and when the countries that were part of the Union, one by one, began to want to leave it, he didn't intervene. So that gradually the Federation of Soviet Socialist Republics disintegrated, and only Russia was left. The opposition to him grew when hardliners in Russia saw this happening, and he left office in 1991. But and interestingly, the one of the final nails in his coffin was the vote of the Ukrainians in 1990 to go for independence. 74% had voted for independence from Russia, much to Gorbachev's amazement. And this was one of the things which finally brought about his downfall, and of course we now know where that has led today. But the thing that interested me about thinking about his career was the way in which he wanted what he thought was best for his country, but he, in the end, destroyed it. The USSR, which he had believed in, no longer existed when he left office. But he tried to make it work through democratization, through this policy of glasnost and openness, but it had failed. And I want today just to think about the process of decision making that we all have to go through, sometimes big decisions or sometimes smaller ones. And we want to work out, as we make a decision, where it's going to lead, what's going to happen as a result. And often we get it wrong. There are unintended consequences of decisions we make, and it's sometimes very hard to bear because we thought we were doing the right thing and it's gone the wrong way. And so today I just want to share sympathetically with others who've had that experience of finding that although we did our best, things happened that we didn't want. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to bear. But it's part of personal life, as indeed it was part of political life for Mikhail Gorbachev and the USSR.